What were some of the better habits that you absorbed from working in a corporate setting?
I would definitely say the preparation for meetings, financial preparation, understanding menu writing, getting ahead on menu planning, executing banquets, really coaching and managing staff members. As I became a manager, I learned a lot more. But as a line cook, they don't really teach that much. They really want you to want that ability to be to step it up, right? But I did learn a lot about the fact that not everyone's trying to climb the same ladder, right? So there's something it's interesting to me. There was a lot of people I worked with who were great cooks and managers that I didn't want them. They didn't want they didn't want what I wanted. They didn't want what I had. They didn't want what I was doing. So I learned to partner up with them and have them support me, and I supported them. And it became a really, that's that kind of teamwork I'm talking about. It's like, not everyone could be the main dog, and any main dog who's supported from the bottom is a heck of a lot stronger. And that's kind of how I built my career.
I want to go deeper into this. So you started by saying not everybody's climbing the same ladder. So it sounds like you're saying this combination of finding the certain strengths and weaknesses, the end games, and collaborating with people were you looking for people who had different end games, or what exactly, how are you collaborating and creating those win-win situations? I don't quite understand.
So for me, I knew what I wanted. I wanted to be the best. I was willing to do anything, everything it took, sacrifice family, life, time, everything, missed everything in my life. I didn't care. I wanted to be the best. I wanted to own my own restaurants. I wanted to be, at the time when I was at the Hyatt, all I cared about was kind of getting my own hotel before I was 30 years old.
Okay.
And that was kind of a dream, right? So that's the goal I had set. And I was achieving it on my way. And throughout that time, I saw other managers maybe climb over people. And those managers fell. They weren't supported by the people below them. So they didn't develop those relationships that I learned back in my days in Cambridge. They didn't develop the rapport and understanding of what my strengths were, what their strengths were. Didn't get that hello, goodbye, thank you. I need you to support me and do a good job for me so I can continue to do a good job and work my way up. So I always created a team,
okay,
whether it was just the brigade or the people around me to help, and not just was like the point of like getting them involved to make the decisions, having them help on the menu. I knew what I wanted on the menu. Hey, Javier, what do you feel about this sauce? Mish, tell me, how do you like this? Does this fit with the profile that we were thinking about today? So they kind of bought into what we were doing. So then even when I was there working with them, if I had to do other stuff, they were doing it. They were doing our thing. And it wasn't a me thing. It was an us thing.
Okay, I'm picking it up now. And this reminds me of what you were talking about in your TEDx, where not everybody wants the same thing. Some people want to rule the world, rule their city, be the top dog. Other people want to go to work, bust their ass, get their paycheck, and then clock out and not take home with them. And that's fine. But you need to recognize who those people are and collaborate with those people. And so you identify these people who just wanted to bust their ass. And these became teammates, partners, in the sense that, hey, like, if I'm gonna try to be the top dog, I can't do it by myself. So I'm gonna compensate myself, my weaknesses, with your strengths, so we can get there together. Is that what I'm picking up from you?
Perfect. That's a perfect boil down of exactly what I do and still do now.
Yes.
30 years later.
That is the secret right there. I mean, it takes
and here's the greatest thing. And we've been able to pass it on to other people. So now in my group, those restaurants you mentioned, right? I have two partners. Both of them, one's in my director of operations, one's in culinary operations. They started with me as line cooks and an assistant manager in 2010. Now they own part of a $10 million restaurant group.
That's magic right there, man. That is magic.
They're building theirs. It's almost like a pyramid, right? And they're building theirs. They have their people below. And I got a guy right now, one of my chefs, he is going to be better than me. And I'm building, and we're working together, and he knows that, and he's keeping me up, and I'm bringing him up, and together we're pushing each other. And I, that for me is the way we do it. I see it in all the great restaurants, I mean, we're, just because Thomas Keller, Daniel Boulud, and all these unbelievable chefs, they do the same thing with all their great proteges, and they move on, and it's going to feed the beast.
If you enjoyed this video, please help us out. You can do it by liking, sharing, subscribing, and hitting that bell icon. It really helps out. And don't forget, there's a complete archive of every episode with show notes at restaurantunstoppable.com.